Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at modern women shocked by men's honesty. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Funny joke.
What do you think of men?
What do I think of men?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
In general, what do you think of men?
I don't know how to answer that.
You have a shirt that says "Make boys cry."
It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't actually want to make them cry. Obviously.
I mean, to some degree, though.
Like,
for
you're
you
looking at it too literally. Like, I don't know. It's just a shirt.
If you saw a man wearing a shirt that read, "I like to make women cry," would you not view that as misogynistic?
Probably.
Would you stay away from that guy?
Probably.
I could only imagine how things would turn out if they were the other way around.
The streets what their thoughts and opinions are about GK Barry.
No, I don't want to hear it.
We're gonna read them out.
Flat off. Yeah,
We're
go
gonna
on then.
read.
Yeah.
She's the only snow bunny I've actually ever wanted to get with.
What's a snow bunny?
White girl.
Oh, that's really nice.
There you go. No, so pointy. She stick to a dartboard if she walked past it.
No, do you know what?
That's
I am
not
going Turkey. That is crazy. That is crazy. No, so pointy.
She has no chest to say things with. That's.
Do you know what?
That's a preference to some.
Yeah,
That is a
but at
preference.
least they won't go saggy when I get old because
It's
there's
a
nothing
preference.
to sag.
I would sit on her face
Ooh.
and glaze it like a donut. Come on, man.
That's made me feel fucking sick. Glaze it like a donut is fucking insane. That is way too far.
Alright, this may have been the funniest roast session of 2024.
Looking at you with, I don't know, $10 million worth of diamonds and gold and everything, and then I'm looking at your shoes that are just a disaster. Now, you explain to me, what's with these shoes all taped up looking
That's the
tacky?
truth. You see, well, to some people they might say it's tacky, but there's a message in these shoes. You see, these shoes keep me humble. And if you recall last time that we met, I had these shoes. They wasn't in that bad of a shape, you know. But these shoes are handed down through my family. My father wore them, my brothers wore them, and things like that. So they keep me humble, keep me and let me remember that I have a brothers and sisters back in Chicago, not doing to where I got mother and father that I must take care of. So you see, out in Hollywood, and especially all the money that I'm making now, it's so easy for me to get caught up in all these material stuff and forget where I'm coming from. So wherever I'm whether I'm with a governor or a mayor or a reception or whatever, I look down at my shoes and let me know, hey, I can't get too carried away here. So it keeps me level. As I say, I want to keep my feet on the ground and my head towards heaven.
Don't make fun of Mr. T's shoes, because he's bound to clap back with something even more savage.
Do you believe that men initially do really nice things for women because they want sex?
Yes.
If so, why would a woman ever accept an extravagant offer from a man if she wasn't interested in having sex?
I mean, women like dinner and a good time, right?
Isn't that leading a man on?
Not necessarily. I think it's fun to get to know somebody.
Hell no.
It's all just one big mind game, and men are letting them play it. We need to stop letting them.
I love gay people and black people. And Asian people. And Native American people. And
Pacific
Middle
Islanders.
Eastern. I love Pacific Islanders. I love Middle Eastern people. And this
Indian
is no
people.
particular order.
No, I rank. I love
Okay.
black people more than anybody else.
What's second? Ah, that's tougher to say, isn't it? That's tougher to say, isn't it?
She's just proving that she does not support equality whatsoever.
Black women are not bosses. I'm sick of the narrative that black women are strong, independent.
I didn't say strong, independent. I said
we're not.
boss.
A man does not want a woman who says she's a boss.
Insecure men don't want a boss.
No man. They respect you as your singer and they're pandering because of your talent. But are they taking you home and saying that's my wife?
Somehow.
There's a difference.
Somehow. That's a
between your art and being a wife, because the Bible, you talked about being a Christian, but it says the older women need to teach the younger women, and younger women need to listen and be submissive. But you know how many young women are not submissive to what men say? But you say you're a Christian woman. You can't be a Christian woman and buck against what men are saying. That is anti-biblical, it's anti-God, and it makes you the great Babylon.
I'm going to be honest.
But don't claim Christianity if you're not willing to submit to when men are telling you. A lot of women are Christian feminists. You claim Christianity when it works in your favor, but you put down men and say, you're rebellious. You are antichrist and you are Jezebel.
The boys let her in on our secret, and we must protect this woman at all costs.
Only women children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally. A man is only loved under the condition that he provides some.
The women who say this isn't true just don't understand.
This comment right here.
And what about that comment?
I really don't think that he's speaking for all men.
Of course, there are always exceptions, but they are most certainly speaking for the vast majority of men.
Because I know that there will be somebody that steps up one day to be some sort of father figure for my child.
It's very possible. However, do bear in mind that women with children are not at the top of a man's dating priority list. They are in fact near the bottom.
It's also very, I'm very surprised that you felt comfortable actually typing this out and commenting on someone's video.
I'm actually surprised that one didn't already realize that most men actually felt that way.
It's just the wildest thing.
No, it's not. It's actually almost common sense.
You don't know my circumstances with my child, or his father.
Well, that's true. Not every single mother has 2 or 3 baby daddies, and some single mothers are the product of being widowed or are divorced. However, the fact remains the same that most men do not want to raise another man's child.
Yeah, that's basically it. So, hopefully he's not speaking for all men out there, but this was just really disappointing to see.
Reality often can be very disappointing, can't it? But no, unfortunately, that person does actually speak for the majority of men.
This comment here is all that's needed. Nobody wants to be another man's trash.
¿Les gustan las gorditas? La neta, yo no peleo fuera de mi peso, viejo. ¿Cómo? Yo no peleo fuera de mi peso. No es que no me gusten, todos tienen su corazoncito, pues, pero mi preferencia es no. ¿Y tú? ¿Te gusta? Frío, sí, es mi pedo, la verga. ¿Te gustan los gorditos? Cuando hace frío, sí. Cuando hace frío, sí, ni pedo. ¿Pero ahorita? No, ahorita no, está caliente.
He's all about sticking to his fighting category, right? Gotta admit, it's pretty well said.
Really trying to figure out how to make this video, but I'm gonna say it like this. If I'm dating you and I can't ask you how your day was because your job title or your job is something promiscuous and or something that's just gonna piss me off, I can't do it. And y'all can sit up here and call me insecure and I'm not a real man, but I just watched a man sit up here with his girlfriend who does OF, and this man couldn't even look at the camera. To be honest, he couldn't even say that they were dating. He had to say, since we've been messing around. If I can't ask you how your day was without you giving me an honest answer and it pissing me off, then I can't be with you just for that. And I'm not here to judge anyone. You get your money how you get your money. I don't think it's morally right. I think a lot of you putting your values and morals to the side for $1, but I'm not here to talk about that because y'all don't like that. But at the end of the day, y'all need to pray for that young man because there's just no way.
If you're feeling insecure about a relationship with an OF model, it's probably time to leave her in the streets.
God forbid your husband will come home tomorrow and say, I want a divorce. He serves your papers and you divorce inside of 90 days. Would you keep those 60 pounds on?
No.
Why?
Because I got to get back out there, I guess.
Oh, damn. So basically you're telling your husband is because the price for you staying in this marriage is me having this additional 60 pounds. But if you were to leave me, I'd lose it.
I am working to get it off, though. I am working to get it off.
I just gave it to you, plain and simple. I let you resolve that. Because if your youngest is 2.5, all I know is that's 30 months.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been gone long time ago.
Yeah.
That's why I said in 90 days. See, that's not right.
Right. No, I know. So what, I guess, I wonder, because he doesn't say anything, because he's not the type of person, but I just wonder, what is he?
So if he didn't say anything, you would just serve him boiled chicken with no seasoning on it, no salt, no pepper, no Lowry's. Just stick some chicken in the water and boil it, and you serve it to him. And even though he said nothing, you keep serving it to him. Boiled chicken.
That's an interesting analogy, but no.
Why not?
If she's trying to go out and look good for random men, it's time to question that relationship.
Just curious. Women will support someone who is in jail, but they won't support a man who's working a 9-to-5 trying to be better. Can someone please explain that to me? Because it just don't make sense. Like, y'all will love a man behind bars. You will be a ride or die chick. You will be faithful. I think y'all will put money on his books, answer his phone calls. Y'all will do all the things you need to do to support that man when he's down. But when you have a free man, somebody who's actually physically there with you, who wants to be with you, who's working towards being a better person in real time, you don't want to have no parts because you don't want to build up a man. You don't want to, I'm not even going to say struggle. You just don't want to go through the things of life with the man who's free, but y'all will hold a man down who's in jail and locked up. You can't even, I don't even know what to call it. I just need to hit a minute at this point, but however y'all can answer that question, please let me know. Like I said, I'm just asking a question and would like a little bit of input on it.
If this isn't enough to prove that nice guys finish last, I don't know what is.
I understand that there are gender roles. There's things that I can't do as a woman, and there's things that you can't do as a man. I understand that, but at the same time, I don't need no man dropping no bag on me because I can do it on my own. That's what I'm trying to say. But back to the original question, no, I'm not doing no because number one, I don't roll that way, you feel me? I like baseball bats. I don't like mitts, you feel me? Hey. Then number two, I believe that even though you are wearing a condom, diseases do spread around. Stay wrapped up. Yeah, do that. And then and spiritual diseases transfer. So the more you the more spirits that's gonna come and fuck your life. So keep many bitches don't have too many problems.
If spirits want a problem when you was on your hot girl summer. Women always got a problem with it. It's always spiritual and moral and all this wrong with a nigga when she don't want you to nah, when she had her pussy out last summer popping damn at the beach, oh, it wasn't a problem then. Oh, so you can fuck on the first night, but I can't fuck. See, women only care about morals when it's you. A nigga, they don't want him to fuck. But when they do it, it's cool. So you mean to tell me you ain't got no raw phone you ever in your life? Exactly. Spiritual disease is there too, but you went and got it. I want to hear this. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. I'm only worried about the spirits with me. What about them goddamn dead bodies you got up under your motherfucker? Talking about I'm dating him and him and him and him. What of them do? They had spiritual disease. Spiritual. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Trigger Alert.
Yet another cruel double standard in this world that men have to deal with on the daily.
There are different ways to sell your soul in today's world. Woman who sleeps with 300 people a year reveals the cruel hate men give her online, and she's complaining about the trolls that she's getting and the guys commenting on her lifestyle. So there's two ways to look at this. The first way is, yeah, us men are like, nah, we don't want that type of girl. That's fair. We have our standards. She can do whatever she wants. But there's another side to this. Other reasons that guys give so much hate and trolling to stuff like this is because we're sick of it being promoted. Even not for our own dating prospects. I have nieces. I have younger female cousins in my life. I have women that I care about that I don't want to see stuff like this all around, praising women for sleeping with 300 men a year. That is a bad cultural influence. So on one hand, yeah, it's your choice to do it, but on the other hand, it's just unraveling society.
300 men a year? That's nearly a new person every single day of the week. What in the world do you expect, woman?
Why are men still encouraged to be what women want if women are no longer encouraged to be what men want?
And what is that? I'm just like, can you get into depth with that?
Oh, sure, okay. Well, women are encouraged to be strong and independent and not need a man, but men are still encouraged to be protectors and providers for women. So why do you think that men should be encouraged to do that if women aren't encouraged to be submissive?
Because who really bring the money home, baby? Okay. This booty do.
So tell me this, why is it that a rich man will change a broke woman's life, but a rich woman is less likely to give a broke man a chance?
That's a stereotype because we do it all. We change broke and everything.
Okay, period. We boss you up, baby. Okay.
You get what you get and you don't get upset. Someone needs to let these women know.
If World War III should break out, should women get drafted?
No.
All of y'all are saying
we have to I will stay in the kitchen. I will stay in the kitchen.
I don't understand this, right? You say men are trash, you don't give whatever. But then when you ask the World War III question, they're like, oh no, I'll stay at home and I'll cook, etc. Well then who's paying? Someone's got to go. So in that instance, you need men.
Of course equality only matters to them when they want it.
She's a 10, but she has 20 bodies. What's her new rating?
A 2.
Why?
Well, you see, when it boils down to science, there's a thing called pair bonding. And once a girl has a certain amount of partners, her ability to do so, pair bonding, is extremely affected, which means she's pretty much for the streets at 20 bodies.
No matter how pretty she is on the inside, she may be absolutely destroyed on the inside, if you know what I mean.
What you ladies don't understand is that when you put sexy pictures of yourself all over the internet, that is the same as me as a man going and talking to a bunch of girls and having sex with them.
It's not the
yes,
same.
Yes, it is. Because, hold on.
Pictures.
When's the last, do you go up to guys and talk to them?
I don't go to guys and talk to
Thank you. them. That's my point. Women don't approach men. Women put themselves in a position for men to approach them. So, what girls do is they put pictures of themselves. You're laughing because you know I'm telling you the truth here.
Oh.
Girls put pictures of themselves, they dress up a certain way, they make themselves available. Just like I said before, if the car is not for sale, why is there for sale sign on the car? It's very disrespectful to the man. Most men will never tell you this, which is why you guys are looking at me like I'm crazy. But most men don't like their girl all over the place, dressing provocatively on the internet. So if you know, why are you arguing with me about this? This is just how men think.
There's no reason to be posting explicit photos when you have a full-on partner.
For all you married men out there, if you're married and you're miserable, why do you stay?
Let me answer this question, and I think she knew the answer before she asked it, because pretty much everyone does. The reason men stay in marriage, it's simply too expensive to leave. We lose everything. The house, the car, the kids, our income, you name it, we lose it. So we have no choice usually but to stay.
It's hard to just leave a marriage, even if it's the best choice for the long run. Us men end up losing a lot of valuable life assets.
I want a boring chick. I don't want a chick that's gonna take me on adventures and that's exciting. I just want like a mellow chick.
Sounds like you may need a cougar that's like ready to like stay home and like chill and like that sounds like that might be good for you. Like she's done her adventuring, she's done her wild party days, she's ready to go to bed at 7 p.m.
No, I stay up late. I mean, just speaking specifically about that.
But that might be up your alley. If she's tapped out, she's done by like 8 p.m. Like she's ready to chill.
Perhaps, but I mean, I don't really drink. I don't go to bars, I don't go to clubs, I don't party. I would rather, and I've said this before, I'd rather stay with sandpaper than go to a bar or club. And so I'd want a similarity there in terms of a partner. I don't want a girl that's up in the club, up in the bar.
Even if she goes without you?
That's a deal breaker for me.
Really?
I don't want to date a girl that parties like that.
Like at all? If she goes without you?
I'll hook up with a girl that, if she's a party girl, I'll hook up with her, but I'll never take her serious. So my standard for being in a relationship with a girl is like she can't go to bars and clubs.
Men want a girl who's relaxed and doesn't want to go out and party every single day.
I think as a female role model, that will tell me a lot about you. Go ahead.
A female role model for me?
Give me a female role model, yeah, that you think
I
is
would
one.
say Beyonce.
Incredible. Yeah.
I would have to.
Okay.
Because like, you know, like that's the person I want, like the person that I strive to be is somebody that's discreet. And I also like, you know what I mean? Somebody that's
See, here's the thing
discreet
with
and,
Beyonce, because I talked about this in my book in a chapter. She is probably one of the biggest con women ever. She tells y'all strong and independent. She tells you guys, all the single ladies, she tells you guys, I can have another you in a minute, blah, 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 blah. But guess what happened? She went ahead and married Jay-Z, who has a higher net worth than her, okay? When he cheat on her, she ain't going nowhere, right? And she's still with him. So she tells you and sells you the lie of feminism and being single and you can replace and all this other bullshit. Meanwhile, when it actually happened to her, she folded. So Beyonce is not a good role model. If you're gonna follow her like mantra, if you follow her actions, maybe that's one thing. But what she sells y'all versus what she does are two different things.
I believe 70.
Why am I not surprised one bit that she chose Beyonce as her role model?
Who do you think is more empathetic, men or women?
I feel women. Women.
What about you?
I think women.
Next question is, does lying to people align with empathy?
No.
What about you?
No.
No, okay. What about you?
No.
No? And you?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so why when women in general, if y'all out with y'all girls and she looking a little bit too big for that dress, right? In general, most women would lie and say, girl, you look good. So women lie to coddle people's emotions. And y'all would use it and mistake it for empathy. Y'all all agree lying doesn't align with empathy. And a lot of the things that women do, which I say is very empathetic, you're lying.
Don't mistake your lies for empathy is the real message he's trying to get across here. But these women just don't understand a word of what he's saying.
Being alone, actually. I don't want to be alone anymore. This sucks. If you're looking for a girl who's not up in anybody's DMs, okay, who's truly untouched.
A few moments later.
Yeah, casual is definitely not for me. Since becoming single a couple of years ago, I had a few casual hookups, and every single time it was the same kind of like, I'm gonna pretend to care about you temporarily until I don't anymore. And then I got my feelings hurt like every time, so I don't want to do that anymore. Now that I'm 31, something that I wish I'd known when I was 25 is that you keep getting cuter every year.
How did she expect men to be? Men are still gonna be men, and if you offer yourself up so easily, then men are just gonna jump on the opportunity. In my opinion, if she lowered her standards and maybe started talking to men that didn't want to just hook up, then maybe she'd have a better chance of not being single. You guys have made it to the end. Like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.